Hi, everyone. We're here in Dropping Jules, where we drop jewels from everything from real estate, everything in between. So today, my guest is Israel Miller, joining us from South Florida. Hey, Israel, what's up?
What's up, Dropping Jules? Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here. I want to say congratulations on finally getting started with this. I've been
Thank you,
following
thank
you.
you,
I've been following you, and you're doing big things. And I
thank you,
love the
thank you.
amazing content that you're putting out. And I can't wait to see what's to come, for sure.
Thank you so much. It's only because of your support and the community support I'm able to do this, and also by the grace of God. So thank you. Happy New Year to you and your family.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Yeah. So today, I just wanted to know if you would share with us your journey in real estate and how you got started, how you joined Pace's community, and just share your wealth of knowledge, man. Just take it away,
Oh,
brother.
how did I get started in real estate? This seemed like it's been like a lifetime ago.
Oh my gosh.
When I got started. Like seriously. Where did I start at? I got started. I think I started my journey around 2005
Okay.
as a licensed agent.
Hmm.
Um, as a licensed agent, I was fresh out of college at that time, a few years out of college, and I was still trying to find myself and what I
Hmm.
wanted to do with life. I started my career, but I always had a side hustle, and it always involved real estate. So I got my
Uh-huh.
license in '05. Sold like two homes my first year. One of them was just given to me. It was a friend of a
Hmm.
family, and they
Right.
allowed me to sell their house. And then I got into wholesaling in around 2006, 2007. I did my
Hmm.
first wholesale deal, and
Cool.
I've been heavily involved in real estate ever since.
That's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
So did it run in the family? I mean, anybody else in the family got into real estate, or you just had the bug, or?
Nah, I'm definitely in my family. I'm definitely the first to go down this path or the entrepreneur spirit path. You know,
Awesome. Awesome.
yeah,
You're the
yeah,
one breaking the mold, breaking the chain,
yeah,
and turning the directions, right?
for
You're the one.
sure, for sure,
Amazing.
yeah. My mom and dad, they definitely set me up. They made sure I had everything I needed. Their whole thing was, we're in my family, we're the first generation to go to college, and I'm the baby in the family, and
Amazing.
they made sure I got my good education. They made sure I got my good job. That was like, if nothing else, they gave me my dad gave me a hell of a work ethic, and my mom
Mhm.
made sure I had everything I needed to, as far as getting my education and starting a career to further the family's name for sure. So
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you, mom and dad. They did great as you know as I get to know you, Israel. So that's for sure. So fast forward a little bit. You're doing your thing. You're wholesaling. How did you come across our man Pace Morby?
Pace Morby. How did I come across Pace? I came across Pace last year.
Hmm.
I was living in Europe, and I was leaving. I was gearing up to come move back to the States. I've been in Europe. I lived in Europe for six years. I was in Europe before I lived in Poland, and right before I came back, I had just found out about Jerry Norton,
You're Norton. Hmm.
and I was looking at Jerry Norton's content. This was June of last year, and I
Hmm.
was coming home at the end of June of, was that 20, not
23.
24,
What,
23.
23? Hmm.
Yeah, 23. And then Pace popped up on one of Jerry's thing, and he was talking about creative financing.
Hmm.
And I've always been a fan of creative financing since, I don't know, since the early 2000s. Or
Hmm.
and then I was just amazed because there wasn't too many people in this industry talking about creative financing. Everyone talks about wholesaling. That was like the main thing that
Hmm.
people speak about, but no one ever talks about how to buy creatively, subject to owner financing and everything in
Hmm.
between. No one, people barely talk about that. And Pace came on, and he had a long series with Jerry, and yeah, it just captivated me. Like someone was actually talking about this on a big scale like that. And
Hmm.
then I actually came home, and eventually I finished that series because it was a long series, probably about 20 videos or so. And you
Wow.
know how
Yeah, he has
them
those
videos,
marathon
they,
videos.
yeah, yeah, the series, and they all be like an hour or two a piece or longer. Like, what? So I finally made it through sometime later that year. And I was just captivated by everything he said. And like I said, that's been a passion of mine
Yes.
since the early years for sure.
So you joined when did you join sub two or Gator?
I just I joined I'm a member of both. I joined Gator first.
Yes,
Uh
like I did. I think we all did.
yeah, I joined Gator first. That was an easier pill to swallow.
Hmm.
And then naturally we just had to converge over to sub 2 as well.
That's right. That's right. And
Right,
then
right.
you decided to take the jump to Owners Club, right?
Yeah,
So
actually I joined the owners club first, and then I joined sub 2 after I was in
oh,
the owners
okay.
club. Yeah,
After you joined, okay.
yeah.
So um, since joining Owners Club, when did we meet at Owners Club or Squad Up?
Probably at the owners club. The first
Owners Club.
owners club. We met in Phoenix.
We ended in
In
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
some good times back there. So, how has your life changed since joining Owners Club and of course Sub Two?
Um so how has my life changed? It's definitely changed for the better.
Hmm.
For some reason, it just seems like I'm more focused.
Hmm.
I like before I've always been focused, but it's like I was never able to identify my passions. Like I'll chase after a lot of different things, but
Hmm.
I never became an expert at anything I was doing. And now that I've joined Owners Club, it's definitely got me more focused. It got me collaborating with people. Like one of the things I've always been a fan of is like being a lone wolf and making things happen on my own. Like it's just me and my wife. Shout out to Danisha. It's been me and her in the trenches like forever, and I never desired in working with anyone else. Um, and then since like joining Owners Club and the sub 2 community, Pace, he breeds the go giving mentality.
Amen.
And
Yes,
uh
it
and
does.
and that's like a requirement to be part of this community.
Hmm.
So in this world out here, we got a lot of bad actors that's doing people dirty.
Hmm.
And I've always had the mentality where I will partner with people on transactions, but never partner with people like long term. And
Hmm.
since being a part of this community and identifying my talents and being able to focus on strictly my talents,
Hmm.
it makes it easier because I've learned to identify people to complement what I'm doing and
Mm,
don't have to be in direct competition with me. You
sure.
know, because we're always trying to find people that's doing the same thing that we're doing,
Hmm.
which if a person you hit it off with people that's just like you.
Yeah.
And I was always you know attracted to other sharks, let's say, because I consider myself a shark as well. But
Hmm.
two sharks can't swim in the same tank, so that makes it hard to do business. But you know working with the well, lenders, and working with other large fish, that has different skill sets and different abilities. It makes it a community feel.
Yes, yes, it does. And one thing with Pace, I mean, we see him collaborating with Jerry Norton, Jamil, just everyone in the space, right? And that's what
Hmm.
he wants us to do, collaborate. It's not a
Yeah.
competition. The more
No.
that we work with each other, the more we get to know each other and just be a whole big family and go givers. We're all working towards the same goal, so why not work together?
Right. And when you mention Pace and Jerry Norton and Jamil Danji, these are some of the biggest names in the
Hmm.
real estate industry right now. At least their social media presence are. And bottom line, like if you got three top influencers able to do business with each other and not step on each other's toes, why can't the everyday person do the same?
Right, right. And
Yeah.
that's just amazing. And, this takes me into the next topic that I wanted to talk to you about, the No One Left Behind Challenge. I had the pleasure of
Hmm.
working with Israel in the December No One Left Behind Challenge. Let me just tell you, this guy is just super amazing. His leadership skills is by par. He just knocked it out of the park. He had our team working together
Yeah.
cohesively. We collaborated. We did amazing things here in South Florida. So I wanted you to take a minute for you to share about this, Israel, and talk about the team, please, if you don't mind sharing.
Yeah, for sure. The No One Left Behind challenge. So I joined the first one in November.
Hmm.
And a way that my team pulled together and how we did things, like it was fascinating. And that was my first time like I actually like coached a entire real estate team.
Hmm.
And then I joined the December challenge, and we just, I don't know, we we did the thing. We
You did
did
the
the
thing.
thing.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And what I loved about it is, like, I had an opportunity to coach people,
Hmm.
and we had very large groups. And what I did was, I just made sure I gave them all the support and all the training and
Hmm.
everything they needed to be successful.
Yes.
And they I took a few from the November challenge, I took a few from the December challenge, and we formed a team, and we're going to work together long term. So 2025 should be a very prosperous year.
Hmm.
I'm going in with a team. I'm starting 2025 off with a team of about 15, 20 people.
Awesome.
And we're going to knock this direct to agent strategy out. And I'm gonna actually start coaching them on some other aspects of real estate, but it's going to be one thing at a time. And I just look forward to helping develop these people.
Sure, sure. I
Mm.
look forward to working with you and that South Florida team. It's amazing. And I just want to give shout out to the rest of the team. Roshana, amazing
Yeah,
TC, top tier coordinator and transaction coordinator, sorry. And Autumn, the coach, amazing. You got
yeah,
Jason, closer, and I know we picked up some more closers. So
yeah,
expect to see some amazing things from the South Florida group. Amazing,
for
amazing.
sure, for sure.
Yes. Yeah. Um, as far as running the No One Left Behind challenge and being the leader for the team, with someone that's just coming in and joining Sub2 or even getting into real estate, what advice do you have for someone that's new, ready to go, and just want to dive in and get started?
Hmm. Mm. That could go a lot of different ways.
Sure.
But one of the things I say is just be clear about your path. Like,
Hmm.
really give don't it's okay to experiment, because sometimes you need to find out. You don't know what you don't know, and you need to try a few different things.
Hmm.
But one of the biggest things for me, and one of the lessons I learned a long time ago, was just get a mentor.
Hmm.
Get
Hmm.
a mentor. Find someone that can hold your hand, that can walk you through whatever obstacle it is that you're working through,
Hmm.
and let them help you. Don't be ashamed to ask for help,
That's right.
because a lot of people are ashamed. They thinking asking for help is shameful. But getting a mentor, the whole point of a
Right.
mentor is that they cut down on your learning curve. And you can have mentors in real estate. You can have
Hmm.
different mentors in different areas of life. Working out, like, you get personal coaches. Your spiritual life, you got a pastor or your
Sure.
rabbi or whatever type of spiritual leaders. These are all mentors in schools, your teachers and your study buddies. Um, you know, but get a coach. Like, a coach could save you hours, if
Hmm.
not years of time,
So true.
if you want to excel fast.
Hmm. Right. So the key thing, I mean, that's what Pace says, right? Get yourself a coach, join a community, and join a
Hmm.
team. I think one thing I learned was joining a team, it helps you figure out what your role is because, like you said,
Hmm.
there's that shiny objects. You can do this, you can do that. But joining a team and finding out your avatar, what your strengths are. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, and it always, hearing about new ideas. Like I'm one of them people. Like I like that idea, and I like to take on new information. But
Mhm.
there's a saying: a man that chases two rabbits will catch neither one. So you
That's
just
right.
got to stay focused and give yourself enough time to do what it is that you need to do. Like
Mhm.
if you start down a path, like give yourself 6 months, 6 to 12 months to like really figure it out instead of just working on it for a week or a month and then saying, oh, it's not working and switching to something else. Like you gotta give yourself time to like to be successful. If you go to school to be a doctor, you're in school 20 years. Like what I mean?
And for life.
Yeah,
It's
for
always
life. Like
changing.
yeah, I mean, you got 12 years of school, another 4 years of college, another 4 or 5 years of medical school, and all
That's
types of
right.
things. Like,
Mhm.
it takes a long time to become a doctor. And people, whether it's real estate, stocks, or doing hair, or any other entrepreneurial venture,
Mhm. Mhm.
people would try something and give it 2 weeks and say, "Oh, this is not working," and then
It's
they'll
not
be on
working.
to the next thing. Yeah, give yourself
Mhm.
time to learn. None
Yeah.
of this stuff happens overnight. Like
And that's true.
nothing happens overnight. So
Yeah. As we learned. So that takes me into my next question, where you're balancing, and you mentioned Donisha, your queen. How are you able to balance real estate, your life, marriage, the kids? We all have that. So, and everybody's like, oh, I'm not going to start now. I'm going to wait till the kids do this, or I'm going to wait till this happens. What do you say to that?
it's a challenge.
Every day, right? The struggle is
it's a,
real.
it's a challenge, man. Like I'm still trying to figure that part out. But bottom line, it definitely takes a lot of open communication, being truthful with each other.
Mhm.
And my wife tells me definitely I'm not the biggest communicator when it comes to her, and it pisses her off because I can sit here and
Aw,
have an hour conversation with you, and then when I talk to my wife, sometimes I'm a little quiet. But
yeah.
um, it definitely, but from my wife's perspective, it definitely takes a lot of communication
Mhm.
and just setting priorities. Like my kids, like they're my life, and
Yeah.
we always say we're doing things for them. A lot of people say, I'm doing it for my wife, I'm doing it for my family, I'm doing it for my legacy.
Mhm.
But when people start getting into building businesses, it's like their kids and their families and their spouses they get the least amount of time, the least amount of attention.
Mhm.
So, one of the things that we learned from Pace this year is setting priorities and managing our schedules correctly and living and dying by our schedules. And I'm still becoming better at that.
Yes. Yes, we all
I definitely do some time blocking, and I
Mhm.
have family time blocked out on my schedule.
Mhm.
And I'm getting better at like shutting the computer down at night and going to hang
Mhm.
out with my kids, for a
Awesome.
little while before they go to bed. So
Yes.
I'm trying to figure that part out, but we're still working through it.
Yeah, I definitely think it's work in progress. And as long as you're intentional and making the priorities of priorities in your life and being consistent,
Hmm.
for me, the challenging part was being consistent, because I think we still have that shiny object syndrome. But once you get that super focus and clarity on what you want to achieve, I think that really drives your goal
Right,
and getting it to happen.
right.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, for
That
sure.
part.
Yes, that part. So is I know, I know. So is your wife, in doing the real estate business with you, or not? She supports, of
Nah,
course.
she. Funny thing is, like, I met my wife at a real estate conference. You
Awesome. Oh,
know,
wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
I met her at a real estate conference. She was my partner, my ride or die when we got together.
Mhm.
And first few years of my our relationship, we were super tight, and like that was the main thing that attracted me to her.
Mhm.
She was fine as hell in this real estate conference. I was like, let me lock this woman down, and I
That's right.
did.
And you succeeded, man. So you're definitely a closer.
I
Yeah.
did for sure. For sure. And yeah, she was heavily involved in the business with me. She was in the trenches with me in the beginning part of my ventures. And then we got married, and we started expanding our family.
Mhm.
And then she eventually had to back away from the real estate because having kids and raising a family, it was like we both couldn't do
Mhm.
it because someone had to give them the attention they
Sure.
required.
Mhm.
But nah, she's definitely my strongest supporter, my biggest
Oh,
crutch, and right now she just started a new career in nursing. Uh,
awesome.
so so we had our babies a few years ago. They're getting of age where they're able to support themselves, and
Mhm.
she always wanted to be a nurse. And she put that dream to the side to support me. When she met me, she put that dream to a side so she could support me. And then we traveled. We spent a few years traveling the world. We got married, and moved to another country, and
Okay.
we had our kids, and now our kids are a little bit older. I got to support my wife in the dream that she's pursuing, and so
For
she's in
sure.
nursing
For
school
sure.
right now. Yeah,
Wow, that's amazing. Oh,
but
great
yeah,
story.
yeah, but she's trust me, she's still my sounding board.
Mhm.
When we're buying or looking for properties that we're going to hold, she definitely has a voice in that.
Mhm.
She's business minded. She has a strong understanding about real estate.
Mhm.
So yeah, she's still involved. She's just not involved in the day to day like she used to be.
Well, that's amazing. It's so great to have the support, being married and having the support from either your husband or your wife in these day to day, because that's what it's about, right? You're doing this
Hmm.
for them. So definitely have them involved. And like you said, open communication, that is so
Hmm.
important as, we transition and we have partners in the business, being open and being communicative with them and letting them know what's going on, right?
Right, right.
Yeah. So what's next for Israel in 2025? What are you focusing on? What's your strategies? What's up for you?
For me, what's happening with me? So like I said earlier, I'm still working with my No One Left Behind team
Mhm.
and building out the wholesale operation. I'm buying. I'm
Mhm.
also buying real estate, and
Okay.
then like my main focus this year, I'm gonna also build another business
Mhm.
in the claims processing industry, helping
Okay.
people claim files on foreclosure, tax sale, and mortgage foreclosure overages.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't
yeah,
heard anyone really delve about that. We'll have to have a separate one and talk more about it once you get your journey. So that's amazing, though.
yeah,
Foreclosure, you see, it's been on the rise lately. So I definitely think that's a great lot of business to be in.
for sure, for sure. And the thing I love about it most is it's you're able to help people. You're able to help people get something back when they feel like they lost everything.
Mhm.
When someone loses their property,
Mhm.
it's like the biggest loss that they could take in their lives,
Oh,
besides
yeah.
losing a spouse or a mom or a dad. But like financially, a house is typically someone's biggest form of investment. And
Mm.
if you lose that to taxes or mortgage foreclosures, like most people are devastated. And
Mhm.
helping people claim what's theirs from a government that's trying to
Okay.
keep their
Mm.
money, that's allowing someone to get back on their feet. It's allowing someone to, you know, reclaim their self-confidence.
Mhm.
With someone, it's allowing someone to take the next step in life, setting them up to be successful
Mm.
in the next phase of their life. So
Yeah.
like the this claim
Mhm.
processing business, like
Mhm.
I'm gonna have a passion for this because I
I
truly
can tell.
believe like
Yeah.
we're gonna help people reclaim what's truly theirs.
I feel you, bro. That just touched
Mm,
my heart, and the passion that you have. I can't wait to hear more about it, and I know you're
yeah,
certainly going to succeed in it. And helping people that don't know that they have that funds available to them, and the government keeping it. Yeah, that's truly going to help people, especially when they've lost everything in life. Their last hope.
right,
You're going to be the knight in shining armor, just coming in there and saving. You know.
right, right.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Um, yeah, I mean, such great topics, the things to choose from, and I see your, stepping out and Pace's community and what we're doing, supporting, go giving, what Pace wants us to do, everyone in the community, and you're taking up that leadership role. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud to know you, and call you
Thank
my
you.
friend, and just getting to know you from Owners Club, and then also here in South Florida, and looking to
Thank
do some
you.
good things here in the community locally as well.
For sure.
Um,
For sure.
is there anything? So, if someone wants to get a hold, what's the best way to reach you?
The best way to reach me is I'm the Israel Miller on all social media platforms. So you can look me up. I'm out there. And I'm definitely, being on social media has definitely been a challenge for me. I'm kind of private, and then working for the government, we got like
Yes.
certain things that we can and can't do, like with my full time job. But
Mhm.
we're expanding our comfort zones, and we're actually blowing up our comfort zones. They're non-existent at this
We
point.
are.
So,
Yes.
so I know you working through it too, and
Right
yeah.
here, this
I,
right now.
I
Yes.
know. I applaud you
Thank
for
you.
dropping jewels on the community and on the nation. Like, thank you for everything that you do.
You're
You know.
welcome. And thank you, Pace, for the name. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So
No,
yeah.
but
Just
seriously, my friend, I really appreciate what you're doing in the community and appreciate you coming on here. What do you need? How can, if somebody wants to help support you, what do you think you need the most? I mean, you're such a giver. You haven't asked for anything. What can we
Nah, I don't. I
for you?
typically don't need much. I mean, bottom line, I'm just looking to connect and help others do what they do, whatever it is they need to do.
Hmm.
I believe it was Zig Ziglar. He says, if you help enough people get what they want, you'll get everything that you want.
Amen. So
and
true.
and and that's why I don't mind helping people, because even if I help you and I don't get it back directly from you, the universe is going to return that to me.
So
so
true.
so bottom line, whoever's watching this, whatever your view, any of your viewers are watching this, if y'all need a sounding board to bounce ideas off of, if y'all need help in your real estate industry, in your real estate journey, or anywhere in your entrepreneurship journey, like, feel free to reach out and see how we could bring value to each other.
Yes, yes, and guys, this Israel is a true go giver. I was in his, like I said, his December no one left behind challenge, and amazing leader, just giving his time. So if you are new to the community, the Sub Two community, the Gator community, just please reach out to him. It's at the Israel Miller. It's on there on the screen. Join him, and if you do want to join the community, the link will be in the description below. So Israel, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me tonight and being on Dropping Jules. Thank you for dropping all the jewels, and would love to have you again on another session. Thank
For
you so
sure.
much.
Just say when. Thank you.
I will. Thanks.
See you on the next one.
That's right.